international schedule is something I've read you've thought about a bit, going from August to May. Is that realistic for MLS?
You know, it has probably more impact on a fan in Philly than it does on a fan in Miami. But the rest of the world adapts to the international calendar, albeit in a different market for a reason. And we have to find a way to get more closely aligned. And this is a little bit of inside soccer, but not having our playoffs in the middle of the most busiest time in the major North American sports landscape, where their busiest seasons are in the fall and our playoffs and MLS Cup are in December. I've been to some pretty cold games in Philadelphia. We have to find a way to make it work, to manage the schedule. More teams allows us to have more flexibility. How do we figure out the right way to align in ways that we can buy and sell players in accordance with or in time with the rest of the world? Work to do, but it's the MLS thing.
Yeah.
You know, we always kind of look at what could be, take a little risk. You know, nothing's impossible for us. We ought to be able to get there, but we got a lot of work to do.
In grassroots soccer and investing in grassroots, obviously has got to be something very important to you. What's been your strategy in terms of looking at grassroots soccer, investing in grassroots soccer? Obviously, every MLS team has an MLS Next team, because that must play a big part in the future and the vision for the future.
You know, I was involved with grassroots marketing and promotion at the NFL, and it was crucial to get people to play the game and think of the success of flag football and rule changes that are allowing and more people to have access to playing the game. And I remember when I first took this job, people would say to me, well, so many people play soccer. Why has soccer not made it? And I said, what does make it mean, right? We have the largest more soccer games are broadcast in America than any other country in the world by a lot. More exhibition games here than a lot. We have more pro teams here. You know, we have 30 teams. There's, you know, a bunch of minor league teams. There's 2 women's leagues. So soccer has truly made it in the US, and it was birthed by participation. The sport's not foreign. People understand the game. We have a new team in St. Louis, Rich, that you're aware of, and when we were lobbying that team, the governor played in college, the mayor played in college. Everybody who you met said, oh, I played the game and I'm a fan of the game, and you launch a team in St. Louis that has 15,000 people on a waiting list for season tickets. I mean, it's been a phenomenon. So the grassroots pyramid, we call it, is crucial to where we are today. It'll be even more important going forward. We want to develop players for our men's and women's national teams. Christian Pulisic came out of Pennsylvania. He's the best player that America has ever had. He's starting for one of the top teams in the world. Our national team is pretty darn good. I hope they win in 2026. And I don't think it's impossible that could happen. That would have been impossible to think about years ago.
Yeah, and I think the development of players